Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is for one of the drunks, obviously by the title. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit my notification bell so you know when I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. And let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, to start this video, first we're going to make sure our camera's in focus. Would it be a video of mine if my speaker didn't interrupt me? The answer is no, it wouldn't. Hello, camera. Hello. It's a great camera when it wants to focus. There it goes. There you go. All right, to start this video, we are going to take the Lorac behind the scenes eye primer. I feel like I shouldn't even tell you guys this step, but just in case you're new here, I use the Lorac behind the scenes eye primer in pretty much every video ever. And I like to take it on a brush. I like to use the Smashbox primer on my finger, but I like to use this one on my brush. I feel like it blends out way better. This is just an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I mean, honestly, a lot of my brushes are just like random. Entirely random. All right, today we're going to use two new things on the eyes. This is my first time using this. This is the Tarte Rainforest at Sea High Tides and Good Vibes palette. First off, the packaging, incredible. I love it. And this is what the palette looks like in case you haven't seen it. It's very, very, very pretty. The first shade I'm going to take is Surf's Up, which is this one right here. And I'm going to use it as my transition color, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. Just because I want it to sort of kind of match this side. I was going to do something else and I decided against it. So I'm going to take it on this flat brush and I'm just going to stamp it in my crease. This. And just like stamp it along. A little bit above. And because I have hooded eyes, there will be a little bit of transfer, but it's just something I got used to. And I wanted to flick it out here. Originally I was going to do something else out here, but when I did the wing it kind of covered it up, and I prefer it this way. I'm just trying to make sure I can get them to match as closely as possible. There we go. Now I'm going to take it the same shade on this brush. This is just like a dome shader brush. This is actually an Anastasia brush. And I'm going to take the same shade and I'm just going to flick it up. This shade is not matte. It definitely has some sheen in it, but it's not super, super shimmery. This is a really gorgeous sea foamy green blue. It's a really unique color to my collection. I don't have another color exactly like this one, which I like because you guys know how many eyeshadow palettes I own. Ridiculous amount. All right, now I'm going to take this brush. It's just an angled brush. I believe it's by e.l.f. And I'm going to take the shade Dive In, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put that in my crease, almost as a cut crease. It's originally what I was going to do, and then I decided against it and did something entirely different. So I'm just going to like stamp it right along the base of that other color and hope for the best. Because I changed halfway through this, I probably won't match that one, but you know, if we can get it close enough, I'll be happy with that. I really like this shade. It's more of like a denim blue than what I was anticipating it to be, but it's still really, really pretty. I used to hate blue eyeshadow, and recently I have kind of been getting into it. I don't know what it is. And then I'm going to take this brush again and just start blending out the edges just a little bit. I wanted to leave it sharp, but still a little bit blended. You know, this, like, you can definitely tell that I just like stamped this on. So I'm just blending out the edges just a little bit so it's not as intense, but definitely not a perfect blend either. It's easier to watch, I guess. All right. Now I'm going to take this. This is the Too Faced Glitter Glue Glitter Shadow Primer. This stuff is incredible. If you have not tried this, you absolutely need to. I love using this with any type of really shimmery shadow, any glitter, I absolutely love this. If you're worried about your shimmer shadow wearing off throughout the day, this is a great thing to have. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm gonna take that, if I don't drop it in my lap, and I'm gonna take just a little bit on the back of my hand. You don't need a lot of this product, so like that is plenty and probably a little bit too much. You definitely don't need a lot, so this thing will last you forever. And I'm gonna take it on this brush right here. This is just like a flat detailing brush. This is the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. It's from the Rose Gold collection, I believe. And I'm just gonna pack this on all over my lid, stopping at that line. I'm going all the way to the inner corner, all the way up, all the way back. This look, I feel like it looks a lot harder than what it actually is, just because I switched it halfway through. Because I was gonna do like a really dramatic cut crease, and I just wasn't feeling it, you know? Now that's all on. I'm gonna go back into my palette and I'm gonna take the shade Deep Blue, which is this one right here. I'm gonna pack that on directly on top of that glue. This shade is so pretty, but I like to work in small amounts, especially when I'm packing on shades on top of a glitter glue, just so my whole eye gets the same amount of pigment. So I will start kind of at the bottom and just pack it. How beautiful that blue is. Beautiful deep blue shade, hence the name. I'm just gonna blend that out just a little bit. Again, because I still want it to be quite dramatic, but I want to have a little bit of blending going on. Nothing crazy, because again, I want it to be dramatic and kind of sharp, but I mean, you guys know the drill. Okay, now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna take the shade Aquaholic, which is this one right here. I'm gonna pack that directly on top of Deep Blue. Look at that glitter. There is some fault with these glitters though, so that is why I did my eyes first. I mean, I usually do in tutorials, but on a day-to-day basis, I do my face first. And yes, I broke a nail off. Let's just ignore it, alright? I broke the whole thing off. I get it done in a couple days. Yeah, that's why I'm using that finger, because I already broke the nail off, so it's fine. I mean, look how pretty that looks. Oh! Yeah, I broke it off and it's saddening, I know. So now I'm going to take this product. This is the other new product I was using and I'm not sure what I feel about it. I don't really like it, but I'm not too familiar with gel eyeliners. This is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliner in the shade Black Ink number 1. I don't really like it, but I'm not too familiar with gel eyeliners, so I'm still going to give it a shot, but I'm going to create a wing using this guy today. I just don't know. I feel like it's not very black. And it's kind of patchy. And again, I think some of the patchiness could be due to the glitters. Sometimes eyeliners don't go over glitter that well. And I think that might be a reason. I probably should have used an eyeliner that I knew a little bit more about, but I didn't, so here we are. This wing is awful. It's horrible, horrible, but we're just gonna roll with it because it's too late now to turn back, so. It's like clumping up. Do you guys see it? I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but like, especially on here because of the glitter. I just don't like gel eyeliners. I don't know. I prefer my felt tip. I prefer my brush tip liquid liners so much. yeah, I think that's as good as that's gonna get. Disaster zone, but hopefully when we put on our lashes and everything, it won't be that noticeable. And now I'm gonna take just a makeup wipe and clean up to the best of my ability this lower lash line. Yeah, that wing is awful. Horrible. I mean, it's not the worst wing I've ever done. Neither one of these are really that good, but I'm not too familiar with gel eyeliners, and to me, they're just harder to use. I don't really like this one. I don't really like it that much, but I've only used it once, so maybe I'll try it again when I'm not using a new eyeshadow palette. I'm not using glitter, and maybe I'll like it a lot more. So today I'm going to be using a matte foundation. So I'm going to make my skin dewy, and the first thing I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. You guys know how I feel about this product. I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think it's a moisturizer. I mean, it definitely is glowy. Do you guys see my hands? Like, it's glowy, but it's not a moisturizer in my opinion. I think it's just more of like a glow product. There might be way too much for my forehead. Oh yeah. Alright, now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Glow Primer Stick. I like this one so much more. To me, it has more of like a hydrating effect. It's so creamy and like it's cooling. I really like this product. It might make it into my favorites video. I'm debating if I should film it. I think I will. I may even film it today. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, now I'm going to use the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Alabaster. This is a matte foundation, and I know you guys are probably like, girl, it's matte, you're dry, what are you doing? Honestly, I don't even know. I just want to keep testing out the foundation, so that's what I'm doing. It has really good coverage though. Only flaw is that it's matte, which for some people is positive. For me, however, I have to moisturize like crazy. But bright side, it gives me the freeway to use as many glowy powder products as I want, because then it won't be overpowering. I mean, it easily could be, but like, it's less likely to get there. I'm feeling very chatty. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's why I haven't stopped talking. I talk all the time. But like, I'm feeling extra chatty today. I think it's because I've been alone, like, most of the day. So when I turn the camera on, I'm like, let's talk. About what? I don't know. Like, it definitely has good coverage, but if you are matte, well, if you are dry, I would be careful, and I would definitely moisturize and use a glowy base because it's very matte. But if you are oily, it is a wonderful product. I used this on Caitlin when we went to Jake Miller, and she's oily, and obviously I use a different shade because she's a lot paler than me, but it kept her from getting super oily. I did not use this. I would have been a oil lacking dry desert. Alright, this product by NYX I absolutely love. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Alabaster. I'm using a lighter shade today because we went so blue on the eyes. I don't want dark circles. I'll probably have them anyway because honestly I don't ever sleep. I always make the most attractive faces when I'm putting on concealer. I'm going to set that using the Too Faced It's Bananas setting powder. It looks like this. I have slowly begun to like this product more and more. The more I use it, the more I like it. Still not a game-changing product, but it's a nice product nonetheless. And perfect for a look like this, where I want my under eyes to be bright. Alright, to contour today, I'm going to take the e.l.f. contour palette in the shade Light. I'm going to take this shade right here. You guys, I did this blue eye, and I have no idea what lip to wear. Nude, in all honesty. You see how much that glitter transferred? So if you have hooded eyes, definitely something to watch out for. I mean, it irritates me, but it's not super, super bad. But it does definitely transfer, so that is something to keep in mind. The eye looks still pretty nonetheless, but I know it really annoys some people. Alright, for my bronzer today, I'm going to take the Tarte Amazonian Clay Bronzer in the shade Park Ave Princess. It looks like this. This is a very glowy, warm bronzer. I guess it's not super glowy, but it's not matte either. It's kind of like my middle of the road bronzer for me, because it's not super matte, but it's not as glowy as my Laura Geller one. So it's kind of like the perfect in between, but it is way warmer than the Laura Geller one. So I think if you are a lot fairer than me, it may be too orange for you. But I thought it would be too orange. As long as I blend it out, it's not too bad. Alright, for blush today, I'm going to take the Revlon Powder Blush in the shade Naughty Nude. It looks like this. I've been obsessed with these brushes lately. I've talked about them a whole bunch on my channel. I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette in the shade Pearl. And I'm going to mix together Turn It On Pearl and Crank It Up Pearl. So that is these two shades. Love, 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 love this highlighting trio. It's so beautiful. But I haven't used it in a minute. I've been trying out other things. But it is still one of my faves. It's so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose just using the first shade. Just feel like that's really intense, but you know what? I don't care. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. For brows today, I'm going to take the Almay Brow Pencil in the shade 801 Dark Blonde. Let's finish these eyes. So I'm going to take the shade Dive In again. I'm going to run that across my lower lash line. Oh, yeah. That's all eyeshadow. My eye is watering. But now I'm going to take the shade Surf's Up again. I'm going to use that to blend out Dive In. Alright, I'm going to do something new with this liner. I'm going to tightline with it just to see if it's any good at tightlining. This may or may not be a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. No promises I will stay in frame. I don't stay in frame for normal eyeliner, so... This looks scary. It's less scary than it looks. BRB. Alright, so the eyeliner has pretty much separated on the upper lid, and I think it's because of the glitter. So I wouldn't recommend mixing the two together, but there's literally nothing I can do about it now. So I'm just gonna kind of attempt to touch that up because the glitter is like removing the shadow, which is weird. I think it's just the combination. I don't think the glitter and the eyeliner necessarily like each other. So take my advice and don't mix those two together. At least not that particular eyeliner. Because there was transfer to my waterline, I'm going to put eyeliner there now too. And to do that, I'm going to take the Lorac Front of the Line Pro. This is just in the shade black. I know I've used this a lot in my past couple videos, but I'm still testing it out, so I think I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I don't know if you guys can see what I mean by like the glitter is separating. So I think it was the eyeliner because everything was fine until I decided to put eyeliner on it because I thought the look would look better. But I think the eyeliner is causing the glitter to break up. It's a wee bit of a fail, but I mean, it looks still pretty, but I don't think I would necessarily mix the two again. It's funny because most of my looks don't even have eyeliner. And then one day I do it. Alright, so we're going to do lashes today as soon as I find my glue. Actually, I didn't highlight my brow bone. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to highlight my brow bone using Turn It On Pearl from the Spotlight palette. I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner as well. Usually I don't put shimmers on my brow, but I'm just going to very, very lightly put it up here. Honestly, I probably could have done with the matte today because the eye is so glittery as is, but this was literally the closest thing to me. And I think it looks alright, so... Now we can do lashes. The lashes I'm going to use today are the Sephora Collection Lash Away lashes. They look like this. I think it'd be easier if I took them out of the plastic to show you. They look like this. They're very, very dramatic. And I think that'd be perfect for this look. But I've heard some people say that they're a little bit difficult to get on because the band is really, really thick. And I'm kind of worried about it. So depending on how this goes, you can skip lashes if you want to, but I think the look would be so pretty with them. It looks pretty without them, but I think I want to do them. I don't do them a lot. I don't know why they don't want to go on, but they don't. I must have some glue on my lash applicators because they got glued to the applicator. So yeah, these are very, very dramatic, especially for me. I don't wear lashes this dramatic, but I think a look like this requires a lash. But I mean, it's definitely pretty without lashes, but I feel like it makes more of a statement with lashes. You know? I don't know. It's my opinion. I think I'm going to try applying these with just my tweezers, because I think I have lash glue on my lash applicators because it got stuck. That's why I didn't want to go on. So I think I'm going to have to wash them and apply it with these. But if you are going to use tweezers, be very, very careful, because you can easily poke your eye out, and that would not be good. It would be so pretty if this wasn't broken up right here. Do you see what I mean? And like the wing, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. It's very broken up, and I think it's just, I don't think they got along. That's on me. I didn't know that prior to. So I'm gonna line my lips and fill them in using the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner. This one's in the shade number 4. I'm dropping everything. Now I'm going to take the NYX Butter Lipstick in the shade Fun Size. I'm going to put that on in the center. This might be too pink. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I think I'm going to leave it. Alright everyone, and that is it for one of the drunks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit my notification bell so you know when I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.